Shalom, Israel. This is the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. Started out at 1 West, 102 down class, and we'll be going into America is racist, but so is the Most High. And it's a very heavy topic for tonight because that's what seemed to have them on fire right now. You know what I'm saying? They trying to bring out every little bit of racism that they can, which is nothing new for us. We've always been dealt with it, you know, but seems like here lately they've been pushing it way more to the forefront. You know, I guess they tired of getting white man tired of having fingers pointed at him or whatever, so he's trying to find a way around it. I even heard the General YAHANNA brought out, the manager YAHANNA, excuse me, Salaki, brought out earlier that, you know, they said that they was adding a new couple definitions to the word racism, you know, or racist, you know, and they trying to make it seem like racism or racist is an actual person when it's not. It's a people that's pushing that. It's the characteristics of really the white man, if you look at it, because if you look out throughout the whole earth, he's the only one that deals with you as such. It don't even matter. Like, even if you take it off of blacks and Hispanics, and just wherever he done went, he done did some type of form of racism on that nation or that people, you know. So we're gonna get into these scriptures, man, to show that you know, it's time that we acknowledge the fact that, you know, ain't nothing gonna never change, and you need to stop trusting in this devil. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna go into these scriptures and start breaking down so you can get a better understanding of who it is you're really dealing with. And we're gonna get into Ecclesiastes 12 and 10. You could, Officer Ron. So like it, I got Officer Ron with me tonight. We finna break this thing down for you.
Con, this is the book of Ecclesiasticus out of the Apocrypha, chapter 12, verse 10. Never trust thine enemy.
This is the Lord speaking. He's telling you right now, never trust your enemy. And who is your enemy? You know, a lot of us think that our enemy is the person that's sitting next to us when it's not. You know, blacks and Hispanics, you know, we not enemies, even though they try to proliferate us as being enemies or try to turn us against each other or what they've already done already. You know, but blacks are not, we are not enemies to one another, even though we treat each other as such, but that's only because of the self-hatred that we have for ourselves. You know what I'm saying? So the Lord is saying, never trust thine enemy, man, because there is an actual enemy out there. There is someone out there that has been your enemy from the beginning. You understand? And you ain't never supposed to trust that enemy. You ain't never supposed to, you should watch him. Just like you would watch anything, you should watch him. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't be so eager to want to be around someone that's hurting you and persecuting you, and you never get no justice for it. So the Lord said, never trust thine enemy. Go ahead.
For like as iron rusted.
For like as iron rusted. What that means? Like, you ever had like, just imagine a pipe with no rust on it. You know what I'm saying? But if you give it time, go ahead.
So is his wickedness.
So is his wickedness. So, you know, a lot of us, man, we so stuck in this witchcraft, this brainwashing. Well, we try to find a way to make it seem like the white man is good. For the life of me, I don't understand or know why, but we do. You know what I'm saying? We suffer from Stockholm syndrome like none other. You know what I'm saying? Like, we have fell in love with our captors, and we always trying to find a way to give the white man a pass on his crimes. But the Lord is saying, just like as rust is on a pipe, meaning that pipe, when you first get that pipe, it ain't got no rust on it, but you give it time, and over time, rust will start to build up on that pipe. That's the same way with the white man and his wickedness. You know what I'm saying? You might not see it right then and there, but give it some time. He'll always show you who his true self really is. All you got to do is just wait. You know what I'm saying? And I promise he'll reveal himself to you every single time.
Verse 11. Though he humble himself
Though he humble himself, that's that trickery. You know what I'm saying? You know, you might have somebody that you work with at the job. You know, the white boy, whoever, Tommy, or whoever it may be. And you know, Tommy, he always got this little, you know, ain't all loud with it. You know what I'm saying? He always speak, always seem polite. You know what I mean? He got that humbleness that it seemed that about himself that he carried. Go ahead.
And go crouching.
And go crouching. I mean, he be silent. He be chill. You know what I'm saying? He ain't really, you know, you ever never see him really act out too much. Go ahead.
Yet take good heed and beware of him.
But yet take good heed and beware of him. That's how you. I know me personally, Officer Ron. When I see white people, I'm automatically getting in. I get in a certain mode. You know what I'm saying? Well, you know, it's like I get more alert. You know what I'm saying? I get more alert. It don't matter where I'm at, whether I'm in Walmart, no matter where I'm at, I get more alert because I'm always wondering in the back of my mind what they up to. Like if I see a white person, they starting to approach me, I get a little defensive. You know what I'm saying? Because I just don't know what their intentions are. Right. And that's what it said in the scripture right here. You know what I'm saying? You got to never trust your enemy. You know, we tried trusting them since the 60s, you know, since the civil rights, since Martin Luther King and that nonsense that he pushed, you know what I'm saying? But we believed on him, you know what I'm saying? We thought that, you know, man, this might be a time period where, you know, things might change, and it hasn't. And every time we trust this bastard, he always show you what he really about. You know what I'm saying? And so we got to get out of that hypnosis that we under right now. You know what I'm saying?
So lucky if I may.
Go ahead.
Man, our oppressor, man, he's a vile, conniving beast, man.
Damn right.
And, you know, like you say, throughout history, like, he's been the cause of us in our demise. You know what I'm saying? Like, even back then, you know what I'm saying? Especially the white women, man, they done got a lot of our brothers caught up,
right,
put in jail or killed, man, because, you know, they come with a flattering tongue and batting their eyes at a brother, you know what I'm saying? But when they get caught up, or when somebody shine a light upon them, one of their people, oh, he was trying to rape me. You know what I'm saying? That happened to a lot of our actors, athletes,
right,
promising athletes,
right.
You know what I'm saying? To where you getting life sentences for messing with a white woman that wanted you, but when she's found out, she cries rape, or you tried to attack her. You know what I'm saying? And you go down for it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like this, or if you got white friends and some come up missing their house, they looking at you first. You know what I'm saying? They didn't ask the dude that they know steal, one of the white people that they've been knowing for years. They know he steal, but they didn't ask him first. They asked you, is like, I know I had $300 land on my mantle right here. You know, John, did you take it? I know Billy Bob didn't take it. You know, but Tyrone, did you take it?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, no. You gotta separate from these people, man. Know who your enemy is. That's all I have to say.
Right, and they always come with that level of racism. You know what I'm saying? Like that, and then they be so. That's why they say even though they be humble, you know what I'm saying? They try to do it in such the most passive way you could possibly do it, even though you know what they really asking you. It almost be like, man, come on, man, and just ask me if I stole your $200. You know what I'm saying? But they be so passionate, he's crouching with it. You know what I'm saying? And it is time that we separate from them. Go ahead and give me Psalms 55:21. You know what I'm saying? Because we got a real problem with we get caught up in it for some reason. You know what I'm saying? It just don't make sense how, you know, we could, what they do to us in America, in this empire, we still try to find a way to say that they not that bad. And it just for the life of me, I just don't understand it. How can you not see who your enemy is? You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 55, verse 21. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter.
The words of his mouth were smoother than butter. Like, can you imagine? I can only imagine what it was like with Andrew Jackson and the Trail of Tears. You understand? Go and read that next line for me. It'll explain what I'm going to get into.
But war is in his heart.
But what?
War is in his heart.
But war was in his heart. Like they come at you so cool. Like that's where you fall for the okie dokie, man. They come at you so polite, or they come in peace, or they appear to come in peace, but really war is in their heart. Just like with Andrew Jackson and the toy, that dude that's on the what bill is Andrew Jackson on? The 20. The 20? The water sis, yeah, the $20 bill. That guy right there, Andrew Jackson, he's most famous for the Trail of Tears. And the Trail of Tears, this shows you how he did our Native American brothers, you know what I'm saying? With Andrew Jackson, I believe he was like a colonel back then, and the caravan, if the women was pregnant, right, they was with child, and they was too slow to keep up with the convoy, with the caravan, he get off his horse and take a knife and cut their belly open and smash the baby fetuses up against the trees. But the North American Indians approached them in peace when they first touched down here, though. You know what I'm saying? When those pilgrims or whoever came, and his Native Indian brothers greeted them with love. You know what I'm saying? With peace. Showed them all kinds of stuff. Showed them agriculture, how to bathe themselves. Showed them hygiene, everything. And what they turned and made all kind of treaties with them. Gave them some, let them plow the earth and everything. And what the white man do? He made over 180 peace treaties with them and broke every last single one of them. Then gave them blankets with smallpox and syphilis on them, and just literally destroyed them. Took their land, pushed them pushed them in the ghetto. Basically, that's what the reservation is, and turned them into alcoholics. War was in their heart. Every time we fall for it, no matter who it is. Soon as voting come around. And like Joe, I ain't gonna get into that just yet. But as soon as voting come around, we always think that this guy's gonna be the guy that takes us to the promised land, if you want to say, or he's the one that, like Christians used to say, do say victory. You know what I'm saying? This guy gonna be the one. But I'm gonna tell you something, man. It is never gonna be a white man that's gonna come in the name of black people. Right. There's never gonna be one. You know what I'm saying? Every time any white man that get in the office, even after Trump, the next one gonna come, he gonna have some type of game with him too. But how he gonna get you? He gonna talk to you smooth. He gonna show up at your churches. He gonna wear a yarmulke on his head or whatever, and then game you right after that. No different than Obama. Y'all thought Obama was the second coming of Christ. I thought that was YAHANNA coming back. Right. You know what I'm saying? 99 percentile vote. Everybody voted for him twice. You know what I'm saying? And what did he do? Nothing but gave you high health care and allowed gays to marry. He didn't do nothing for black people. He did something for everyone. You get what I'm saying? But when he was running, he told you that he was gonna have your back, and he did nothing. You know what I'm saying? Because they words, we believe on what they say. They say something, it's just a joke. It ain't nothing but a joke and a scam. They game you. They game you and pacify you and tell you what they want, what you want to hear, until they get what they need from you, and then they do what they do. You know what I'm saying? That's why I ain't too mad at Trump. At least he's showing me what kind of devil he is. Right. You know what I'm saying? At least he putting it out there. I ain't got no problem with somebody with a white man that'll put it out there. Let me know what I'm dealing with, but don't try to game me. You understand? Right.
It's like, if I may, they own people in the back.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, even back, you know what I'm saying? Like, in the white days of when they finally took over Scotland and Europe and everything, you know what I'm saying? Like, they had a separation, like with Germans and Russians. Like, the Germans thought they were the pure white race. You know what I'm saying? If you had blonde hair and blue eyes, you were considered pure. Right. If you had brunette hair or whatever, like, you was ostracized. Like, you wasn't nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if you watch Game of Thrones, that's you know what I'm saying? Like, it's so much trickery and deceitfulness in that. I mean, Don't get me wrong, it's a damn good show. But you can just see how the oppressor operate within themselves, man. They would do anything and sell anybody off to get whatever they want. Right. So you as a black man, you are nothing to them. They do this to their own people. So you are nothing to them. You know what I'm saying? That's all I got.
Hey, that's a different type of beast. White man, right. He's just a whole different type of beast. Like he don't care. Like if he will definitely set his own people up, use them as collateral damage if it means him keeping his throne.
Right.
It don't matter. He don't got no respect of a person when it comes to him and his power. Anybody that's getting in the way, they gonna get it. You know what I'm saying? That's just the nature of him. He don't have no humanity in him. So, you know, there's no possible way. And so if he ain't got no humanity in him, he'll do it his own. We seeing what he doing to us and been doing to us. That's why it's high time that black people wake up, man, because we ain't gonna survive like this. You know, it's time to separate. Like separate from those who hurting you. Like racism sometimes is necessary. Racism sometimes is good. It's good because all racism means is that you for your people first. I don't know no one on the planet that ain't like that. I don't know what nation on the planet that aren't for them people. China don't take care of Chinese before they take care of anybody else. You know what I'm saying? Africans, whatever nation they from inside of Africa, they gonna take care of their village and they tribe and they nation of people before they go deal with anybody else. The Russians, so the white man. So the East Indians, the Arabs, there's nobody on the planet that won't be for them people first except for blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. We got to join ourselves to everyone for some reason. You know what I'm saying? Even though we know it's game, we know sometimes we just be hoping and wishing on a prayer. I guess that's what it seems like because they come with the same old thing. Joe Biden, he said something the other day that made me laugh. He said that if black people vote for Trump this time go around, then they not black no more.
Right.
That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like he gonna do any better.
Right. Like
you know what I'm saying?
Like he's supposed to be the new Bill Clinton.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because black people coin him as being black because he got caught, you know what I'm saying, well, allegedly smoking some marijuana and not inhaling. That's what he said.
Right.
And also, you know what I'm saying, getting some fellatio from another woman.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
So that considers him black. He's down for the people. But little that people know, like he was one of the main people, like that 3 strikes rule. That was him.
I'm all with it.
Like he locked up more brothers and sisters than any other president.
I'm all with it.
You know what I'm saying? Even with the war on drugs, like that kicked it off. But when Clinton got in, man, if your 3rd strike was jaywalking, that was it for you, life.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? So man, this place is wicked, man. These people are wicked.
And then his wife, you know, got the nerve to call us super predators.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like we look at Bill Clinton because he played the saxophone, smoked a little weed, got a little, fellatio that he's one of us.
Right.
You know, and he's not. They are all against you at the end of the day. Give me if you could, give me Isaiah 31:1. And especially with Hillary, I can't stand Hillary.
Right.
I just can't stand it. Ever since she came out with that, like this is none of them really, but her more so. You know what I'm saying? I mean, because at first I ain't like Bush for a while, but I never thought that there'd be someone that could one up Bush until Trump got in office. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 31, verse 1. Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help.
That's the Lord. The Lord is saying, death or destruction to the ones that's what you're going to get, first of all. Death or destruction if you keep for help. You know what I'm saying? If you all the begging, all the protesting, and you going to them to fix, you going to white people to fix black problems. That don't work.
Right.
It never will work. You know what I'm saying? Like, instead of black people fixing black problems, we want to go to other people that don't even have our best interests at heart. you know what I'm saying, that want to see us destroyed at the end of the day, want to see us the slaves, want to keep us that way. Right. You know what I'm saying? That we steady running to them, you know what I'm saying, for this help and protesting, and you standing out there with them, but yet you standing out there with them, Black Lives Matter protesting, but yet though you the ones that's getting hit with the rubber bullets and the tear gas. Right. You know what I'm saying? It just don't make sense. Like, you don't have to go to them. Like, black people honestly don't think that they can survive without the white man. And that's just not true. Remember, we had Black Wall Street in the 20s. That was during the Great Depression. That was when the white man was at his, if you ask me, in America, his all-time low. They was in the Great Depression. Meanwhile, we was balling out of control. Right. 64 blocks of everything. You know what I'm saying? And we didn't have them in our business not one time. We didn't have the most high, so it failed. But we still showed that 60 years coming out of slavery, we can start up colleges and businesses and build up our wealth. Go ahead, Ike.
And stay on horses and trust in chariots.
Go back to where it's saying stay on horses.
And stay on horses.
We steady lean on their strength. And for what? You know what I'm saying? We steady lean on their strength instead of leaning on our own strength. Instead of us coming together and doing what we have to do, you know what I'm saying? We'll rather lean on them because that's just what we've grown accustomed to doing. Like, we don't have enough self-confidence in ourselves as a people to say that, you know, to do like the Chinese people and get our own Chinatown. You get what I'm saying? And let's deal with one another. Like, what do the Lord have to do to get us to see? You know what I'm saying? Keep going.
And trust in chariots, because they are many.
And we look at they wealth, you know what I'm saying? And we want to be a part of that so bad, you know what I'm saying? And we look at they might, how mighty they are, and we think that they have us, you know, at heart, that they have our tendencies to help us at heart, and they don't. You know what I'm saying? Martin Luther King, Jesse Jackson, Al Sharpton, all of these cats, man, they took you know, they say they took them gifts, and you know the scriptures say a gift will spoil the heart, right. And in return we got spoiled. They got puffed up by accepting them gifts. They got these big mega churches, and they go out and they speak at big events and stuff, but they don't speak for Tony down the street that got shot the other day. You know what I'm saying? Or the brother that got shot in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? That's why you know you shouldn't trust them. That goes back to the top scriptures that we read when we say they were smooth as butter. When that brother, if you seen the footage, it started off cool. Right. You didn't think the brother was gonna get shot or anything. He was corroborating. They was talking back and forth. They was dialoguing and everything, and then all of a sudden all hell broke loose. You right. Get what I'm saying? So, but we trust in them. Keep going.
Because they are very strong. But they look not unto the Holy One.
They look not. We don't look to the Most High for nothing. We look to the white man. You know what I'm saying? He's the one that provides, and he's the one that's going to get us everything that we need. We don't look to the Lord for it. You know what I'm saying? We turn face when it comes to the Most High. Like, we don't trust in him enough. You wonder why we out here getting our head cracked, while we going through hell. Like, aren't black people tired of hell? We're tired of going through hell. Like, when y'all gonna, you know, saying, wake up and start turning your face and start crying out to the Lord, man? Because, you know, we out there every weekend trying to wake y'all up and get y'all to do just that. Then maybe the Lord will send YAHANNA back to get us up out of this hell. You know what I'm saying? But we don't look to the Holy One. We look to, like I said, TD Jakes that ain't doing nothing for us. That's just steady robbing you. You looking to the people that's robbing you. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing else on that.
Or say, neither seek the Lord.
Right, that's it. So we go to Habakkuk 2:12. You know what I'm saying? You got to understand who your enemy is in this earth. And like I was saying earlier, racism is good. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't mind the Confederate flags. Like, I don't see how black people can sit up and fight for something so small. That reminds me of that incident in I think it was in Charleston, North Carolina. What was that brother name? I mean, Salaki, what was that double name? The one that shot up the churches.
Right.
Dylan Storm. Dylan Storm, the one that went in there and shot up 9 people. You know what I'm saying? And like that's racism at its finest to me.
Right.
You invite them into your church out of love, and 9 people get shot, including grandma. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy. Then after it's all said and done, the only thing you fight for is to get the flag lowered, the Confederate flag taken down or something like that. That's the highlight of your protest, of your fight. That's what you got in you. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, I don't mind seeing it. The Confederate flag on there. They can keep their statues. They can let the Confederate flag hang high in the wind. They can put it on. They can keep it on their bumper stickers. You know what I'm saying? On the back of their truck, license plate, wireless, hats, shirts. It don't matter. I want it because that's letting me know who I'm dealing with. I pull up to a store and they got the flag up there. That's telling me right there, I'm not finna stop there. Right. I'm finna go down the block. I'm gonna keep going until I find a store that ain't got that, because I already know what's gonna happen with me going into a store like that. So I'd rather them show them true selves than to sit up here and be acting like they give a damn, knowing they don't, knowing they wishing to kill you.
It's like, if I can go back to scripture before, when it says, "Woe to the people that go back to Egypt for help." You know what I'm saying? Keep in mind that was in Isaiah.
Right.
You got led out of Egypt in Exodus. So you were still going back to Egypt for help. You know what I'm saying? After the Most High done led you out of there. You know what I'm saying? That same way now, like we go and we lean on everything that the white man try to give us, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like when people do that, like when you go to your enemy for help, you lose power. You know what I'm saying? They to them, they're superior over you. You coming for me. You coming to me for help. You know what I'm saying? So if I give you help, I own you. You owe me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna bring that back up to you. Oh, right. Remember when I gave you that stimulus check?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Or remember when I gave you that 40 acres in the mule? Now I need something in return. You know what I'm saying? And when you was talking about those pastors of the mega church, and that's what that is. I'm gonna give you this mega church, but I'm gonna need something in return. You know, right. In the long run, I'm gonna need you to keep these people destroyed.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We gonna bring this new president Trump in, and we want all of the leading black pastors to cover him and pray over him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You remember that when he first got elected?
Remember that.
Like all of the prominent leaders of the black church, you know what I'm saying? They prayed over Trump. They did this. They putting their blessings on him and their hands on him and stuff, man. Now, we lost power with that.
Meanwhile, black folks getting beat up at his rallies.
Right.
Like, black people gonna learn to stay where they don't, to not go where they don't belong.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we gonna have to learn the hard way, but we gonna learn one way or another. The Most High gonna see to it that we gonna learn. You know what I'm saying? And then to touch on what you said about the stimulus check, then they act like, then once they give it to you, you know, they act like, now we gave you a stimulus check, what y'all marching for, what y'all complaining for?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We complaining because we don't know what else, obviously we don't know what else to do. That's why, you know what I'm saying, the only leader for this nation is Commander General YAHANNA, because he has the master plan. He done dissected the whole book. He has the master plan on how to get us up out here. We would just come to him. First of all, drop some of that pride and just humble yourself down and come to him. And trust me, things will change inside the ghettos, man. We won't have to go to these other people for anything. The Chinese people don't do it. You can't name me one Chinese politician. You know what I'm saying? You can't name me one Chinaman that ran for office, you know, that sit on the city council or none of that. But yet, no, they got Chinatown in every major city.
Right.
Across America. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, we definitely got to get up out of that. You got the scripture from there?
Come. This is the book of Habakkuk, chapter 2, verse 12. Woe to him that buildeth a town with blood.
With blood. That's slavery right there. All you got to do is step outside your door. This whole empire was built by blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. You understand? And the Lord is saying, woe to the people that build a city with blood. Who else done did that? Who else done built a city with blood besides the white man? You know what I'm saying? This whole empire was built on the backs of slaves. getting whipped and castrated and getting your children fed to alligators and going through all types of hell just to build this country up and reap none of the benefits. None of the benefits. The Lord is saying, whoa, that's why the white man, he gonna have to pay for what he's done. You know what I'm saying? His racism done went to, he done took it the extra mile. He took racism to a whole nother level. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's deeper than just, I don't like you because your skin color, man. You like this
Right.
spiritual. You don't like us because you know we the children of Israel.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know the whole world knows that we the children of Israel. So we don't just get that racism from the white man. He's the most looked at because of his crimes. You know what I'm saying? The way that he's murdering us, like in the street, just in the street. Period. Just no compassion at all. Just a straight monster. And the Lord is saying, woe to him that build a city with blood. Keep going.
And establisheth a city by iniquity.
And established himself, and he's sitting up there on Capitol Hill right now and everything like that, with George, with them benefiting the white man and his whole race. They benefit. They the benefactors to what you call America, this empire today. You know what I'm saying? But George Washington died without being brought to justice. You know what I'm saying? Abraham Lincoln died without being brought to justice. All of them, they died without being brought to justice. You know what I'm saying? So that's why they children gonna get it, because they no longer here. They I ain't gonna say they escaped, but they didn't get brought to justice when they were supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? Is that any more on that?
Nah.
We're gonna go down. We're gonna drop that. We're gonna go to Lamentations 4:18. Yeah, because it's time to start getting into this. It's time for us to start waking up, man. Like, and especially with blacks and Hispanics, because if y'all haven't noticed, they racism flip flop. You know what I'm saying? Well, not too much though, because they had a sister just not too long ago, Hispanic sister. She was standing up by her husband was taking a picture or something of a Confederate statue or some sort of another, and somebody hopped out on him and started raising hell with him, and they hopped out on him and started raising all kind of hell and everything, and then end up going back and forth. So we're gonna get this right here, Lamentations 4:18.
It's the book of Lamentations, chapter 4, verse 18. They hunt our steps, that we cannot go in our streets.
They hunt our steps. This is a tailor-made scripture right here for the police brutality that's happening in this empire, the blacks and Hispanics. And that was one of the points that I was trying to make. You know what I'm saying? That no matter, like black people are the only ones on the planet that that have that type of fear, that know what that feels like. Every time the police get behind you in a car, or you walking down the street and you see them lights flashing, you automatically get this certain type of feeling that comes over you. Nobody else feels like that. You know what I'm saying? Not the Arabs, not the Africans, and definitely not the white man. He'll argue all day long with the laws, and the laws will show so much restraint.
Right.
But you even look like you about to say the wrong thing, and you either gonna get jammed up, you're gonna get tased, or even worse, you're gonna get murdered. Like, they hunt your steps. Like the brother, what did that happen at in Alabama? I think he was jogging, and the two hillbillies came out on him. That happened. What's this? It's either Alabama, Arkansas, somewhere down south in down south area, where the brother had just got killed not too long ago by the two white boys, and he was just walking down the street or jogging, doing something, and they just hopped out on him for no reason and shot that brother. You know what I'm saying? Like, they hunt our stuff. Like, I do believe that the police department have a death squad. I think they like. It just don't make sense. Like, with the brothers and sisters that being murdered at the hands of the police, like these. Well, number one, we know that I think half of them is military that's coming out and joining the police force anyway. They just got finished killing brothers. I mean, not brothers Salakia. Them Arabs and East Indians out there in Iraq and dropping bombs on them and buildings falling on grandma and grandpa and sister and brother and auntie and uncle and and then they come back here without getting. I don't even think they get evaluated. I just think they give them a badge and tell them to go for what they know. They still don't know. They still haven't cut that kill switch off. You know what I'm saying? So they get out of here with military training. You mean to tell me you don't know how to subdue a brother that's drunk? You know what I'm saying? You don't know how to subdue a brother that ain't even putting up a fight with you. Okay, he grabbed the taser. That's true, but he drunk. You don't know how to deal with a drunk person. You know what I'm saying? Like, they not teaching you that in police academy. You know what I'm saying? All that training you go through. No, I think that they just definitely trying to exterminate us or want to exterminate us. And then the white man, he got a funny way of letting you know he in charge. Sometimes it just be that and let alone. You know what I'm saying? He just wants you to know that don't get too relaxed. Don't get too relaxed. He'll let you, because every night I got a way of letting you know that who still run this. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna go on. I'm gonna pull the scripture real quick since Officer Rom had to go take care of something. But they hunt our steps everywhere we go, whether it's to the supermarket. Like, black people have a phobia now. It happens to us so much to where we have a phobia about the police. Like, these are the people that's supposed to be serving and protecting us, but we don't get none of that. We get killed and like the police department to me is a serial killing organization. That's all they are, just a bunch of murderers who don't go to jail for their crimes. They get fired, and then they still get and even though they civilians now, they still get mad love from their brotherhood. Well, the whole police department, what's going on? Not the whole police department will come and stand outside their front yard. So they hunt our steps, and the Lord told you that this is not your place of rest. Like, that's what black people get things misunderstood at. That's what we go wrong at. We start thinking that this is the place of our come up. This is the place where we supposed to excel at. This is the place where you are supposed to be on guard. You know what I'm saying? Meaning, like Christ told Peter, you know, if you don't have a purse, take your purse and go get you a sword. If you don't have a sword, if you don't have a purse, sell your garment. And I'm not saying, you know, like, go get a gun and do harm to anyone, but I'm saying you want to have you some protection to protect yourself with. Right. Shalom, right? You know what I'm saying? So I want y'all to know that the Most High is a racist too, though. So that's the good part about this. No matter how big he puffed the white man up, there's no one that's a bigger racist than the Most High. And we about to get into that as well. That's why we're about to get into Deuteronomy 7 and 6. Let me just give me a second to get to it. Show y'all real quick. All right. So this is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7, verse 6. You want to read that real quick?
Deuteronomy 7 and 6.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So we're about to get into it and show you that, you know what I'm saying, you don't have to worry too hard, man, because the Lord, he chose you. He's the most racist. There's nobody more racist than him. And it's way more hurtful to know that the Most High hates, if you white, hates you and love another. You know what I'm saying? So I can understand why these white folks are so racist towards us, why they just got it in them like that. Because, you know, I ain't talking about the everyday Joe knows, but these higher ups up this hierarchy, they know exactly who we are, and they hate it. They hate it because in the spiritual sense, that's why it's nothing but Jacob and Esau fighting all over again. This is always what it's been. They gonna always hate you because the Lord chose you. You got it?
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7, verse 6. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God.
Lord said you are a separate people to him, not together with no one. You know what I'm saying? Not God love everybody, not we all one. I mean, I know it may seem like that because we living in a melting pot. You see all nations. You work with them, you be around them so much to where I know, and not only that, the Christian church pushes that, you know what I'm saying, that you should love everybody because they don't have a true understanding of the scriptures. Or if they do, it's not about the scriptures, it's more about their pocket. You know what I'm saying? So they ain't gonna tell you this, but the Lord says you're supposed to be separate from them, and which means holy. And to be separate from them, if you separate yourself from them, you wouldn't have to worry about getting shot down in the streets. Because I'm gonna tell you something: if a black man kill another black man, that's a crime. You know what I'm saying? And it should be dealt with. It should be handled righteously, and it should and whoever did the killing unjustly, they should have justice done to them. You know what I'm saying? But when someone kills you that is not your people, that is an act of war. And that lets you know just how long we've been at war with this devil. You understand? So the Lord is telling you way in the beginning to be holy, to be separate. Go ahead.
The Lord thy God has chosen thee to be a special people unto himself.
To be a special people, man. You're supposed to be, man, when the earth see you, they supposed to look at you and be like, man, how is it that there's a people that's so close to their God? You know what I'm saying? Like we already know that we special. We trend everything. No matter what we touch, we spin it into gold. You know what I'm saying? Like, even though everybody be trying to copy us, that the fact that the whole world try to emulate us or imitate us, that shows you just how special of a people that we are. You know what I'm saying? Even the white man, right now, he don't know what to do. The Lord has sent the COVID-19, and he ain't shut down basketball and baseball and all these things here, and he ain't making no money. So his players, his prized possessions, can't even do what they supposed to do to be bringing him revenue, because the Lord came to shut everything down. You know what I'm saying? But you're supposed to be a separate and special people to him, meaning you're supposed to act a certain way. You're supposed to carry yourself a certain way. It ain't just about who could jump the highest and run the fastest, even though we take that too. You know what I'm saying? But we supposed to carry ourselves. We are princes and princesses of the Most High. That's what YAHANNA means, Prince of the Power. You know what I'm saying? And we're supposed to behave as such, you know, and that's why it's vital that we come back to this book. Keep going.
Above all people.
Above who?
All people.
Above who?
All people.
Equal to.
Above all people.
Above all people. That is about as racist as you can get. The Lord, the Most High himself, is saying that if you be a holy people unto him, that I'm gonna set you among all people that's on the face of the earth. Everyone. You know what I'm saying? Like, you will be in rulership. You will be running this. You know what I'm saying? Whereas we all supposed to love one another and be together. Where's the togetherness in this scripture? Because I don't see it. I see the Lord telling the people that, man, I'm about to make y'all numero uno, number one. You know what I'm saying? If you just do what I ask. You know what I'm saying? So we'll drop that. We'll get Psalms 147, 19 and 20. And this is just the further along, you know what I'm saying, to even prove that the Most High is even more so of a racist, just to show you that the position that we were supposed to be in, if we had done this right, the earth would be in order right now. Right. If we would have took the time to just do what the Lord said. But, you know, we want to be a stiff-necked people. If we would have just stayed obedient, then we wouldn't have to worry about the white man and his problems. He would have been in our cotton fields. You know what I'm saying? He would have been in the barn getting served chicken feathers and chicken feet and all that. You know what I'm saying? but we didn't want the job, so the Lord allowed others to get above us. You understand? Go ahead. You got it, sir.
This book of Psalms, chapter 147, verse 19. He showeth his word unto Jacob, his statutes and his commandments unto Israel.
The Lord said that he showed his word unto Jacob. You know who Jacob is? Jacob is the brother, that the progenitor to the 12 tribes of Israel. Meaning Jacob had 12 sons, and out of those 12 sons, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians became a nation. You know what I'm saying? And he showed, and that which proves that this book also was only given to one people. This book, I mean, yeah, they got it. Yeah, the white man got it, but he got it how you would get it from anybody. You would, once you conquer a people, you take their possessions. You know what I'm saying? And that's the only reason why he has this book in his possession right now. You know what I'm saying? That's why everybody want to get their hands on it. You know what I'm saying? Because whoever controls this book got all the power. If you think I'm lying, just look at them fake Jews, them Ashkenaz and them Khazars. They run the whole earth right now, just by doing a little small portion of what the book say, and that's be separate, be holy. They don't. That's why the white man don't like them now, because they don't deal with them Khazars. They don't deal with the white man like that. And yet, and through all that, they got the banking. They control all the banking systems. They control the diamond district, the gold, almost all piece of currency that's on the earth. You know what I'm saying? And is there any more on it?
Verse 20.
Right.
He hath not dealt so with any nation.
He has not dealt so with any other nation on the planet. Yeah, the Africans, you know what I'm saying, because the white man, and through his white supremacy, and he pushed his doctrine throughout the whole earth, you know what I'm saying, they think that they have a right to this book now. Africans, you go over there, you know what I'm saying, they think, you know, they'll tell you that, well, first of all, they'll tell you that Christ is, that Yahushua is a white man, you know what I'm saying, because they don't know no better either, but they all feel like they got a piece of your inheritance, when the Lord just got finished telling you just now that he has not dealt with any other nation that's on the face of the planet. He has not dealt with. Romans 9:13. He hadn't dealt so with anyone. That's the type of racism I like, because that lets me know that, man, there's still a chance, especially when you come back to the knowledge of this book, and you find out that your whole life, your whole history, your inheritance, everything that makes you comes from out of here. You know what I'm saying? You can no longer be lied to about you African American that Jesse Jackson coined in the 80s. You know what I'm saying? Because our namesake changes every other year. Somewhere down the line, they're gonna be calling us something else here in a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Our name changes so much, but to know that, when you become woke, when you wake up, when you join the Israelite School, the Universal Practical Knowledge, and these brothers teach you the truth, and you find out that your ancestors come directly out of this book, these records, you know what I'm saying? That should make you proud. That should make you feel very good inside, man. That should give you something to fight for. That should give you something to die for. Right. Knowing that the Lord chose you and only you. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and drop that. Go and read Romans.
This is the book of Romans, chapter 9, verse 13. As it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated.
And like, it gets no better than that when you know who Esau is. You know what I'm saying? Like the Christian church, man, they when you take the spookiness off of this book and you start learning, like, there's 18 nations on this planet, and all of them in the Bible. And when you know who they were biblically, you know who they are in current time, in real time today. You know what I'm saying? And the Lord said he hated Esau, who was the father of the Edomites, whose name was changed. Esau's name was changed to Edom. You know what I'm saying? He is the father of the whole white race. And the Lord said that he hated him. You know what I'm saying? And he loved Jacob. Jacob, once again, is the father to the 12 tribes of Israel. You know what I'm saying? Who's the son of Isaac. Isaac is the son of Abraham. You know what I'm saying? So we come from Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Jacob is the father of the 12 tribes of Israel. You know what I'm saying? Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. And he loves us. And just like any father, when we're disobedient, he punishes us. You know what I'm saying? If you don't want to do right, he'll allow other nations to come in and get above you, come in and rob you, not because he hates you, but because you're going to learn. You're going to learn one way or another. You don't want to do what I say, okay, then I'm going to leave you open for attack. You know what I'm saying? That's why Jeremiah 14:2 say, you know what I'm saying, our gates are language. Why? Because anybody could come in. We don't have any leadership besides Commander General YAHANNA.
Right.
But our gates are language. Our community is wide open for attack. That's why they could come in, the police could come in to your community, come on your block and shoot you down and nothing happened to them. They could come into your community and put their foot on your neck or choke you or break your back in the back of a paddy wagon like they did. I think that was Freddie Gray. You know what I'm saying? And I think that was in Jersey, if I'm not mistaken. I don't want to get it wrong, but I do believe that was in Jersey. You know, they could come and kick down your house and shoot your wife to death. You know what I'm saying? Because the gates are language. You know what I mean? But he said, Jacob have I loved and Esau have I hated, which you already know the outcome it is. Go ahead. Any more on that?
Nah, unless you want to go to
no, we'll drop that. We're gonna go into Mark. I'm gonna show you Christ with it now. Go to Mark 7:25. I'm gonna show you Christ. This for all those Christ down here. He loved everybody. He taught love and preached love all over. Wherever he went, he brought people together and all that. But let me show you that Christ was also a racist too. Why? Because he did as the Father did.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Christ was obedient. Christ didn't break no laws, statutes, or commandments. He was a good son. So, and he is his father. So, meaning they mind is in one likeness. You know what I'm saying? They believe on the same thing. They are in one accord with each other. You got it?
This is Book of Mark, chapter 7.
Listen to this good.
Verse 25.
This Christ. Go ahead.
For a certain woman whose young daughter had an unclean spirit heard of him and came and fell at his feet.
Now this is a woman. I ain't gonna give it to you just yet because it's about to be in the very next line. But Christ, a woman came to him about her daughter. You know what I'm saying? Her daughter had unclean. Her daughter was vexed with demons, and she wanted to get help for her daughter. So she come to Christ. Go ahead.
This woman was Greek, a Syrophoenician.
She was a white
nation.
She was a white woman. She was a Grecian from Greece. You know what I'm saying? From the city of Phoenicia. You know what I mean? A white woman. Christ is having a dialogue right now with a white woman. Go ahead.
Right. And she brought him, and she besought him that he would cast forth the devil out of her daughter.
She begged him. She begged him, like to the point to where she just wouldn't leave him alone. You know, she came to him, please, you know, please help my daughter. And this is what Christ told her. Go ahead.
Come. But Yahushua said unto her, let the children first be filled.
Let the children first be filled. Who are the children? The 12 tribes of Israel. You know what I'm saying? That's the children. You know what I'm saying? He said, let them first be filled. What is that? That bread of life. You know what I'm saying? Everything that he came to do, those miracles, those healing the sick and the maimed and the blind, and all of those wonders that he did, he was like, let the children first be filled. Go ahead.
Come. For it is not meet to take the children's bread.
It is not meat, meaning it is not good. It is not good to take the children's bread. Go ahead.
And cast it unto the dogs.
Christ, Yahushua called her a dog, dead to her face, a mutt.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Dead to her face. He told her it is not good to give the children's bread. What is the children's bread? This right here, these laws, statutes, and commandments, this book, these records, you know what I'm saying, that was left behind. This is our bread. This is what fills and feeds our spirit. This is what teaches you how to be a righteous brother. This is what teaches you how to be a righteous sister. You know what I'm saying? In the eyes of the Lord. You know what I'm saying? And Christ told her straight up, why would I cast this here that I got for these blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, and then cast them to dogs, which he called her. Keep going.
Come, verse 28. And she answered and said unto him, Yes, Lord. Yet the dogs.
Hold on, block it real quick. And she in agreement.
Right.
She didn't even protest it. She said, Lord, I am a dog. I am a mutt that should be bowing down at your feet. You know what I'm saying? That I look, I'm as filthy as a dog. I'm that. She's in total agreement with Christ. You know what I'm saying? And this is what she say.
Yes, Lord. Yet the dogs under the table eat of the children's crumbs.
Even though I'm a dog, but the crumbs that fall from the table, even the dog eat those. You know what I'm saying? The dog get the leftovers. Just give us the leftovers.
Right.
Give us the leftovers, and I'll be good. And what Christ told him?
And he said unto her, For this saying, go thy way, the devil is gone out of thy daughter.
All right, stop right there. Christ didn't love everybody. Christ dealt in racism as well. Christ was a racist too. It is good to be a racist because all that means is that you are for your people first. And I know a lot of Christians out there, they'll be the first ones to say, see, he did bless her. He got the demons out of her daughter. Yeah, he did. I'm in agreement with that. He did, but it was only after she recognized what he was here to do and who he had come for. He didn't come for the whole world. He came for the 12 tribes of Israel. That's why when you go, matter of fact, give me Matthew 15:24, I believe it is. Well, he tell you just to get it, just to show you. You know what I'm saying? Who he came for.
And then to add on to that, you know, when he healed one of his brethren, he told him to go in peace and sin no more. He just say, just go and get out my face.
Right.
And your daughter, you know, the devil gone.
Yeah, she out of
You know what I'm saying? Because a white woman can't sin.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They wasn't given the law, statutes, and commandments. You know what I'm saying? So that clearly lets you know that he was talking to a white woman.
Yeah, they playing their role well.
Right.
Like they are definitely playing their role well. But just the same way the Lord puffed up Pharaoh, it's the same way he puffing up Donald Trump in his race, just to knock him down like dominoes at the end of the day.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So we got
it's the book of Matthew, chapter 15,
right.
verse 24. But he answered and said, I am not sent but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
So who?
The house of Israel.
Everybody.
The house of Israel.
Africans.
The house of Israel.
Arabs.
The house of Israel.
The house of, I don't have to go no further. You get the point. You know what I'm saying? The house of Israel. That's why you can never show me in the Bible where it says God loved everybody or he came. There's no such thing as a spiritual Israelite.
Right.
You cannot convert to being an Israelite. It is something you have to be born with. You know what I'm saying? It is something that's in your bloodline, that's deep down in your DNA. You know what I'm saying? And we don't deal with DNA. I'm just saying, you know, that is your inheritance. You know what I mean? Christ didn't come for the whole world. He tell you in John that, you know what I'm saying? Think not that I came for those who are dying. I pray not for the world. Salaki. You know what I'm saying? Christ didn't come. That's what you learned in slavery. You know what I'm saying? The white man, when he took your book and spoon-fed you all this nonsense back, that was just control. That was white supremacy. He was keeping you in line, you know, to be docile. You know what I'm saying? And I always love him. That's why when he out there cracking you and shooting you cracking you upside your dome and shooting you down in the streets, you don't retaliate. You don't even defend yourself. You just give up the ghost. Just give up the ghost, just like that. Easy. You don't put up no fight or nothing. You just die. Why? Because you can't fight God. Right. You can't fight God, but that's not the God of this Bible, though. That's not the Messiah that's in this book. You know what I'm saying? That's not our king. You know what I'm saying? Our king is a black man from the tribe of Judah. You know what I'm saying? Who is an Israelite. So this is about to be my last scripture. I just want to pull Zephaniah 2:1 because we definitely need this right here. And I thank y'all. And I know tomorrow is Juneteenth, you know, but thank the Most High that He shut everything down, so it won't be no parades. Right. You know what I'm saying? And I bet y'all don't think now that you free. This don't feel like freedom, do it? You know what I'm saying? If I have to ask this question, it don't feel like freedom. It don't feel like equality. You know what I'm saying? It feels like death. It feels like death and destruction in the streets, in your home. You know what I'm saying? I actually, before I go out, I actually read an article not too long ago. It was the statistics on minorities, black people, mental health due to this racism, and the statistics. I'm just gonna say it like this because I didn't print the article out. I should have, but I didn't. So Salakia for that. But black people are losing their damn mind out here in the street. It is really starting to take a toll. It is said that mental illness amongst black people are at an all-time high, and that is a curse from the Lord. Matter of fact, give me Deuteronomy 28:32 real quick. That is a curse from the Most High. You know what I'm saying? The Lord told us, man, that if you know what I'm saying, that's how you know these curses is real, man. If you can do these, we live in these curses right now, so we could also live these blessings as well. You know what I'm saying? But right now we want to choose to follow after the white man. But some kind of way the more he crackles upside our head, we try to find ways to get further up underneath him. You know what I'm saying? And we should be trying to gather with ourselves. So hold that real quick. So this is Deuteronomy 28 and 32. Okay.
Book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 32. Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people.
And they have. We've been given unto another people. Even right now in 2020, you know what I'm saying? We've been given over to their customs, their beliefs, their traditions, the way they think. Poe Candace, I don't know her last name. I forgot her name, but that's you could tell that she was probably, ridiculed by some you know how it is. She probably was a bookworm in school instead of hanging out with the crew when she was younger. You know what I'm saying? She was upstairs studying, and she's straight A student, and when you're smart, growing up, you get picked on. And she didn't know how to handle that, and she ended up having white friends. She probably had white friends that told that she's smart, and why they doing it like that, they should treat you like they should be more like you. And she started thinking to herself that they should be more like me, and she ended up marrying a white man. You know what I'm saying? Having a white husband and talking all this crazy nonsense, that Uncle Ruckus. She the female version of Uncle Ruckus to me. You know what I'm saying? She talked the same stuff that Uncle Ruckus talk on Boondocks. Just ignorant with it. You know what I'm saying? And we have been given over. We was given over through slavery, and we've also been given over to these beliefs. You know what I'm saying? Keep going.
And thine eyes shall look and fail with longing for them all the day long, and there shall be no might in thine hand.
There is none. There's no might right now in blacks, Hispanics, and Native. Man, let me say something to my Hispanic brothers, man. Don't think that y'all out of the woods yet. The white man got a funny way of he shares the racism. He shares it. So right now he's right back on us. He's right back to murdering us and shooting us down in the street, and seemed like he done gave y'all a little break. But as soon as he give us our break, guess who we coming for next? So, which this ties into my last scripture that I'm about to pull. You know what I'm saying? Just remember that when he take a breather on us, you know what I'm saying? He coming for y'all, and it's very necessary, man, that black and Hispanics, number one, need to understand that we ain't gonna be able to do this without each other. We ain't gonna be able to survive this empire without each other. And our native brothers too. you know what I'm saying? The tribe of Gad, Seminole, and all of them, our Native Indian brothers too. We all need each other, man. We ain't gonna be able to survive this empire without some black and brown pride. You know what I'm saying? You need us and we need y'all. You know what I'm saying? In this high tide. So we're gonna get this last scripture and we're gonna go ahead and get up out of here. Thank y'all for joining me tonight. Officer Mahart Boy, the Israelite student, Universal Practical Knowledge, here with Officer Ron. You know.
This is the book of Zephaniah, chapter 2, verse 1. Gather yourselves together, yea, gather together, O nation not desired.
We that nation that's not desired, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. We that nation that no one cares about, no one looks at and show compassion to. You know why the Arabs, I'm gonna put it this way, man. The Arabs, you know why how the white man could be at war with the Arabs for 20 plus years, and yet though you go by their service station, they don't never get a brick thrown into it, no vandalism, no nothing happened to their stores, because the white man, he respects action. You know what I'm saying? He don't respect people that march. You know what I'm saying? He don't respect marching. You gathered yourselves to march, and then when the marching done, that's the end of that. It stops right there with the march. So he don't take that lively, but he know that if he keep dealing with the Arabs and keep killing them and destroying them, they gonna end up strapping themselves to some C4 and walk up into their grocery store in Walmart and get their Allah Akbar on and blow everybody up. He respects that, you know what I'm saying? But he don't respect people that march. You know what I'm saying? We need to gather ourselves together in a different way. The way that we should gather ourselves together is stop celebrating Christmas and Thanksgiving, and 4th of July is coming up. I wonder how many of y'all gonna get out there and attempt to try to pop fireworks. How many of y'all gonna put on that red, white, and blue? You know what I'm saying? How many of y'all gonna get out there and get drunk all out in the street? You know what I'm saying? And not even realizing that in 1776, July 4th, you was at the bows of slave ships. You know what I'm saying? You was on auction blocks. You was getting that white powder thrown on you, and you know you was in the cotton fields and in the corn fields, and you was taking care of their children, being nursing mothers, and you know what I'm saying, slaving all day. But y'all getting ready to celebrate 4th of July that's coming up. You know what I'm saying? So we need to gather ourselves together as a nation and come get up in this body, man. You know what I'm saying? If you out here, if you online and you saying that's right and you not in the school, what are you doing with yourself, man? You playing with it. You need to come join your brothers, man. That's the only way that we gonna make it out of here, man. You know what I'm saying? We got to gather ourselves together because we are that nation of people. Even though we don't consider ourselves to be that nation of people, we are that nation of people, you know what I'm saying, that's talked about in these scriptures that no one give a damn about.
Right.
Africans, you don't think that Africans don't see what's happening to us over there in Africa. That's why the Arabs fight so hard. They see what's happening to blacks and Hispanics and Native Indians in America, and they'll go to war. They'll strap themselves to C4, like I said, and start blowing things up before they allow themselves to go through what blacks are going through in America. So gather yourselves together, come get in this body, man. You know what I'm saying? And join your brothers and stand for the Most High through Christ, Most High in Christ. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So you got anything?
Con, I want to bring out one more scripture, man, if I may, man. We it's gonna be 2nd Esdras, chapter 6. We as Black, Hispanic, and Native Americans, man, we have to be in the mindset of other races, man. Like the brother brought out a whole class today about America being racist and the Most High being racist, man. So we have to get in that mindset of a racist. I'm gonna read you the Google definition for a racist.
That's right.
A person who shows or feels discrimination or prejudice against people of other races. You know what I'm saying? He done showed you where the Most High love a group of people and hate a group of people. You know what I'm saying? Or who believes that a particular race is superior to another. He showed you that in the scriptures too. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna show you another one in 2nd Esdras out of the Apocrypha, chapter 6, verse 54. Read.
This is the book of Second
Salaki,
Ezra.
Salaki. And this is for all y'all, everybody lives matter, all you
Right.
God love everybody's, and you all you know what I'm saying, God made everybody, so he must love everybody, people. Read.
This is the Apocrypha, the book of Second Ezra, chapter Second Ezra, verse 54. And after these, Adam also, whom thou madest Lord of all thy creatures, of him come we all.
So it's reading right here that we all come from Adam. That's true. You know what I'm saying? You know, a lot of people like to say, "Oh yeah, well, we all come from Adam, so we bleed the same blood. You know, we breathe the same air. You know what I'm saying? This is God's creation, so He loves everybody. You know what I'm saying? Keep reading.
And the people also whom thou hast made, has chosen, Salaki.
And the people that He's chosen. So He's made everybody, and He's chosen a select few, a select nation. You know what I'm saying? So this is the discrimination that the Most High is demonstrating.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, when it says be a racist, that's what we have to be. We have to love our race. We have to love our nation.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, because every other nation love their nation. You know what I'm saying? They're going to look out for their nation before they even look out for us. You know what I'm saying? And it's very evident. Keep reading.
Verse 55. All this have I spoken before thee, O Lord, because thou madest the world for our sakes.
He made the world for our sakes. That's the prejudice right there. You know,
Right.
like, this is ours. You know what I'm saying? But we're not in the right spirit to get ours back. You know what I'm saying? That's why the oppressor is doing us like this now. You know what I'm saying? So that's why we have to separate and get back to these laws, statutes, and commandments, man, as a nation.
That's
not
right.
Not just as individualites.
That's
Or
right.
you know what I'm saying? Well, I'm gonna take what I know and I'm gonna just hold it on to myself. No, us as a nation.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Keep reading.
Verse 56. As for the other people, which also come from of Adam,
After the people that He chose, the rest of the people that He talking about, go ahead.
thou hast said that they are nothing.
Nothing. They don't mean nothing to the Most High at all. Keep reading.
But be like unto spittle.
The spit flying out your mouth that you don't care about, that's gonna evaporate as soon as it hit the ground. You know what I'm saying? That's the Most High being a racist, man. And so we have to get in that mindset to love ourselves and our brothers, man, and get back to these laws, man, so we can be just like our King. You know what I'm saying? And our Creator. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
And has likened the abundance of them unto a drop that falleth from a vessel.
That's case closed, man, because you are not going back for those little droplets. You know what I'm saying? So this brother brought out a heavy lesson today, man, about, you know what I'm saying, being a racist, man, and knowing your enemy. You know what I'm saying? You have to know who your enemy is. You cannot be no sheep that don't know who the wolf is.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because you was definitely getting eaten. You know what I'm saying? I don't know when y'all watch those Animal Planet and stuff like that. You see a herd of gazelle or a herd of zebras or whatever. They all in one pile, and you got that one that's way down there somewhere. He's the one that's gonna get eaten, man, because he's not with the nation.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So with that, man, we're gonna close this class down, man, with one hell of a lesson.
Damn right.
Man, and with that, Majid, give a courtesy salute to the brothers. Men of Israel, Majid Shabbat, Majid, Rock, Al-Bashir, Yahusha, Barakathah, Yazbatai, Saw, face the sisters. Men of Israel, Majid Shabbat, Majid, Rock, Yahusha, Al-Bashir, Yahusha. Yazbatai, dismiss. Please hold our talk until we clean online. That's me.